Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Preston here from Bull City Reader, and welcome to this week's video. As you can tell from the description below, today we are doing an unboxing. I did a video a little bit ago where I compared Whimsify to Owl Crate and Page Habit. I'll throw the little, linky thing up on one of these sides. I can never remember what side it's going to go on. And I told you I discontinued all of them. Well, this is the September Whimsify box. Today is October 15th that I'm recording this. So yeah, we're getting this one late again, second month in a row. They did send out an email and tell us that, there was something happened that was out of control of them and the vendor. And then also the book had an end of September release date or something. So anyway, it said it was going to delay shipping by just a few days. Well, as you can tell, that, wasn't very true. So anyway, I was going to show y'all. We got an email on October 2nd. The email says your order is being prepared to ship. I don't know if it'll show, but anyway, it says your order is being prepared, is almost ready to ship. Your tracking number will update when your package makes its way to the post office. Please note this can take up to 72 hours from the date of this email. Then you'll be able to track it. So that was October 2nd. 3 days is October 5th. Let me double check the calendar real quick. Yep. Got the email on a Tuesday, so my tracking info should have been updated by Friday with when I was getting my package. Well, as you can probably guess, that didn't happen. They printed the label. You can print labels to ship. They printed the label on the 2nd. My box did not make it to the post office. I'm pulling up my... I don't know if it's not going to show up. I'm pulling up my tracking records. It didn't get delivered to the post office until October 11th. So from the day they sent the email out saying, we're boxing your package up, give it 72 hours, it took 9 days before they even shipped it out. So I was, to be honest, I'm a little irked with this month's box already, just because, it took longer than it should have, in my honest opinion. And it was the second month in a row. So let's open this up. As you can tell, this is what it looks like when you open it. This month's theme is called Required Reading, was September's theme. And this is the little thing. I'm not going to look on the inside. The interview with the author and some other stuff. Actually, I guess I need it because the spoiler stuff is on the inside. Because I'm probably going to have to refer to this, but I'm going to try not to read down too far. So anyway, let's see what's inside this box that, took so long to get to us. So first up, we have a candle. So this candle is called the Babylon candle. See if I can get this label in here, get it to zoom on it. It says that it's supposed to smell like fairy wine and starlight. This is an exclusive candle, soy candle made by Spidey Scents. And it is kind of inspired by Stardust by Neil Gaiman. I wish I could describe to you what fairy wine and starlight smells like. It's kind of familiar. It is a candle smell, but I can't think what it smells like. It doesn't really, I don't know, doesn't really smell like any kind of fruits or anything. So, I'll see if my wife likes the scent. If not, I'll give it away. Next up in the box, it's right here, so I might as well just do this here.
Summer squigglies!
So next up is a lanyard. Let's see if I can get this to zoom in on the words and focus on the words and not my face. It says, Rivendell has my heart. Let's find out what that inspired, because it's not ringing a bell with me. I feel stupid. Lord of the Rings is Rivendell. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. So this lanyard was inspired apparently by Lord of the Rings. Rivendell or whatever has my heart. It was created by Raya Reeds. Created exclusively for Whimsify. So lanyard. So next up is perfume. It was inspired by The Princess Bride, if I'm reading this right. It was created by Behind the Pages, created exclusively for Whimsify, and they're calling this perfume Princess Buttercup. I don't know if it's really going to focus on it, but anyway, Princess Buttercup. According to the spoiler card, this smells like white lily, persimmon grass, and passion flower. So, you know, I'm not going to be wearing it. I'll see if my wife likes it. If not, we'll give it to some nieces. Next up in the box. So next up is a pillowcase inspired by Alice in Wonderland. This pillowcase was designed by, I guess it's Evie Co. And it includes a quote. So this isn't like going to be the pillow you sleep on. I guess it's supposed to be a decorative pillow. One, because of the shape. It's more of a square. And two, it's not soft cotton. This is almost like a canvas, I guess. But anyway, the whole thing says, it's no use going back to yesterday because I was a different person then. And it's got a design inspired by Alice in Wonderland on it. So, a pillowcase, you know, kind of neat looking. Next up is this character sketch, and this one is inspired by the Chronicles of Narnia. It was done by Kiera Knight. And it is Mr. Tumnus, which I think is actually kind of a neat little character sketch. He's a cool character. So, anyway, character sketch. So it's kind of funny, the book this month, I actually almost bought this book when I was visiting my in-laws a few weeks ago. I picked it up and I was like, you know, I'll put that on my birthday or Christmas list. Don't know if I want to read it right now, but I do want to read it. It does sound kind of interesting. So it's, at least in my box, my last one from Whimsify, I'm getting a book that I wanted to read anyway. This is not an exclusive cover, from what I can tell. The only thing with it is this author signature plate. Of course, you don't get that in stores. But anyway, this book, you get this cover in there, The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein. It's not a very long book. I'm just flipping through to the back of it. And it is 281 pages. So it wouldn't be a very hard read. This is a story of a retelling, of course, of Frankenstein, told from the perspective of Elizabeth. If that doesn't intrigue you enough about the book, I'll just read the synopsis that's on the inside, because I thought the synopsis kind of sounded interesting. It says, Elizabeth hasn't had a proper meal in weeks. Her thin arms are covered with bruises from her caregiver, her quote-unquote caregiver, and she is on the verge of being thrown into the streets until she's brought to the home of Victor Frankenstein, an unsmiling, solitary boy who has everything except a friend. Victor is her escape from misery. Elizabeth does everything she can to make herself indispensable, and it works. She's taken in by the Frankenstein family and rewarded with a warm bed, delicious food, and dresses of the finest silk. Soon she and Victor are inseparable. But her new life comes at a price. As the years pass, Elizabeth's survival depends on managing Victor's dangerous temper and indulging his every whim, no matter how depraved. Behind her blue eyes and sweet smile lies the calculating heart of a girl determined to stay alive, whatever the cost, as the world she knows is consumed by darkness. This kind of came out around the 200th anniversary of Frankenstein, which is crazy. That book is 200 years old, and crazy I haven't read it. I almost picked up Frankenstein because of this book, ended up picking up a couple other books. But this book sounded interesting to me, and I also like, you know, I've told you I like stuff underneath the covers. On the cover, or on the hardback, is a pair of scissors. You know, the side's just your normal side, but anyway, having something on the cover to me is just a little nice extra something that you get when you buy hardcovers. I love it when people do that. Small things like that I think are just cool looking. So anyway, guys, that is the Whimsify for this month. If that book sounds interesting to you, they tell you that you might also like reading 3 other books. A book called And I Darken, of course Frankenstein, and then Winter Song by S.J. Jones. And then of course, the bottom of the box, underneath the book, is your card For October's box, maybe they'll get them out on time. October's theme is Forbidden Folklore. You're going to get a special pen, it looks like, from Alchemy and Ink. Yeah, it says each box will include an exclusive enamel pen made by Alchemy and Ink, as well as an exclusive trio of magnetic bookmarks by Dreamy and Company. That's kind of the teaser for the month. So it's probably too late to sign up. I think it is too late to sign up for October because, you know, the boxes went out so late. But if that sounds something that interests you, if that book interests you, you can check out Whimsify. Like I said, it's just not for me. Maybe it's for you. But you can check out Whimsify over at their website, whimsify.com. I'll throw links down to that down in the description below. But anyways, guys, that's it for this unboxing. I guess I'll see you in the next video. So keep reading, and until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!